Yes, okay, good. I'm alive. I'm live, so they tell me, so that's fantastic. Okay, hello everybody. Yes, wishing you first of all a beautiful and bright winter solstice. Such a special, powerful day right now. So this day, the solstice time, it's a time where we feel like we're betwixt and between in a way. So yes, it's a darker day, it's a shorter day. Hello, Claire. Hi, thank you for joining me. Um, yeah, so the solstice then is a time for us to really we go inward on the solstice and we do our inner work. And most importantly of all, it's a time for you to rest and recuperate. Yeah, really kind of connect with your energy and feel in yourself that you're feeling well, that you're feeling centered. It's a time to nourish your nervous system in particular as well, because this can be such a stressful time of the year, the festive season. So the solstice is a time for you to pause, a time to take a breath, yeah, and just come back to you, which is just absolutely amazing thing to do. So I'm celebrating the solstice, the winter solstice today, by sharing this gorgeous journey with you. The journey to see and connect with the beautiful Shaman Santa. And I'm going to tell you in a few minutes' time just a little bit about that, about Shaman Santa, about the origins of that, and how they link now to the present day Santa, Christmas, and all of that kind of stuff as well. It's fascinating. It's lovely. Some of you might know it, and if you do, just please bear with me. So I'm going to start doing that in a very few minutes' time. Now, I know a lot of you on here know me already. You know what the work I do. Hi, Eve, Mary, your solstice to you too. Thank you. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know me, just briefly, I'm Jane. I'm Jane Pearl. I'm a energy healer. I'm a shamanic healer, practitioner, and teacher. I'm a soul life coach and intuitive mentor. And the joy of my work is about helping people to really step into their own power, yeah, for them to reclaim that, so that they can live their very best life. And it's just such a joy for me to be able to work with people in that way, either one-to-one or in groups. Wanted to mention just very quickly as well, because these places are filling up fast now. I'm launching in January, towards the back end of January, a beautiful medicine woman course. That is an 8-week journey, and it's about introducing you to the medicine wheel and how to really work with that, work with the elements of the medicine wheel, all of your guides, your power animals, Mother Earth, Great Spirit, Spirit within. It's just going to be a magical, fantastic journey. That's for 8 weeks. If you're interested in that, if that's actually bringing in the tingles for you right now, then do send me a message and I can give you some information on that before I put it out there officially. But as I say, I've already got quite a few people that are really keen to do that with me. It's a one-to-one online 8-week journey. Okay, good. So back to what we're doing now. So yeah, okay. So I'd just like to start first of all just about just a little bit of a story actually behind this. So in Siberia, we have the shamanic tribes that live there, and going right back now to the solstice time when it was obviously very dark and very special time of the year. They used to celebrate that time. They used to use it, first of all, to release anything that they don't need. There is definitely a time of releasing everything, actually, so that you can then create new space for the beautiful things to come in for you. So they would do that very much so, ceremonies of release going on there all the time. Um, and of course, the shaman, who was the healer of the tribe. And that was a hugely responsible job. It wasn't sort of something that was a joyful thing a lot of the time, because obviously that shaman was responsible for the health of the whole tribe, well-being, and just everything to do with that. But on this day, on the solstice day, Shaman Santa would bring a very special gift for his tribe people, and he would go into the woods And in the woods, there would be growing under the pine trees the most beautiful red and white mushrooms. And they were called, and I've written it down so I don't mispronounce it because that could go very wrong. And they were called um, Amanita muscaria. Okay, sounds a bit like something out of Harry Potter, I think, in a way, but it's wonderful. You could be saying that while you're waving your wand around, and just be careful who you summon when you do it. But that's what they were called. And they were hallucinogenic mushrooms. And that symbol now coming in, okay, so with the red and white mushrooms under the pine trees, they link with us putting our gifts under the Christmas trees and pine trees for our solstice Christmas celebrations that we do here. So the mushrooms then, before they ingested them, they had to be dried. So Santa Shaman would gather up these mushrooms, and initially he would hang them in the boughs of the pine trees. So they would look like beautiful coloured ornaments in the trees. Again, a very strong link there with what we do here too. Um, and then when he was ready, after a short while really, he would put them into his sack. He'd put them onto his sleigh, and his team of reindeer would take it back with him, obviously, back to his tribe, back to his village, back to his yurt. He lived in a huge yurt there at that time. Um, and because it was deep midwinter, the entranceway to the yurt would have been completely covered with snow. So they used to go in through the smoke hole in the top of their yurts, which again is a connection with Santa coming down the chimney over here. And they would go in through that way, in and out. That was a very common practice for them to do. So he would go back there with this sack of mushrooms. He'd go down the smoke hole, and he would have his whole tribe in there waiting to greet him, very excited about what was about to take place. So he and his tribe people would then suspend these mushrooms over the fire so that they could dry even more. So again, that connection there with putting things over the fireplace, Christmas stockings, all of that kind of thing. There's a very strong link with that too. So in the morning, when they all woke up, they would then have this ritual of this feast, like this special feast of these dried magic mushrooms. Once they had ingested those mushrooms, they were then able to leave their physical plane and journey with the reindeer spirits to the cosmic tree. Okay, and they would be guided also with reindeer spirit. Yes, and reindeers, by the way, used to eat these mushrooms as well. They used to love them. They would be guided by the spirits of the mushrooms that lived within them as well. So it's just absolutely amazing. Now, I am not advocating that you all go out and gather magic mushrooms or anything like that. Just need to make that totally clear. I'm just telling you the story of how it happened. Okay. So yes, so when they are hallucinating with these mushrooms, yes, they're going to the cosmic tree, but also, of course, this is how the flying reindeer came about, because they would see the reindeer as flying through the air, as they would be flying through the air with them. Okay, so I just love it. I just love all the connections there. And very often a lot of our traditional Christmas gift wraps used to be red and white as well. And again, linking back to that mushroom, the colours of that beautiful mushroom. And of course the clothing back then, which would have been the deer skin, again would have been red. So that's where the Santa, red and white costume comes from over here as well. So yeah, I just love all of that, and I'm just so delighted to share it with you, just to bring in a different way of looking at it all, really. Okay, so we're going to be doing a beautiful journey. We're going to go to the enchanted forest in Siberia to meet with this gorgeous spirit of Shaman Santa, and we're going to be traveling there once we get going with Reindeer Spirit. So Reindeer Spirit Animal is all about asking you to stand tall and to be proud of who you are. Definitely about trusting your instincts as well. Reindeer Spirit is always there for you when you are ready to go on an exciting adventure and you've got no idea really what's going to happen when you get there or what's going to happen on the way. So Reindeer Spirit gives you the courage to do that, actually, to do that journey, because sometimes we need to do that. We need to break out of our comfort zone and just do something completely different. Yeah, so Reindeer Spirit helps you to do that. She is honoured, deeply honoured, by the shamans in Siberia and around the world, actually, as being goddess and mother of life, actually, because she provides so much. Okay, so she's wise, obviously, she's very graceful, she's very gentle, and she reminds you to be gentle with yourself too. She is the path finder, actually, and she can really help you to find your path. Um, many options coming in there. And of course, on a physical level, reindeer provide so much to the tribe's people. You know, they're a source of food, they're a source of clothing, of tools from the antlers. You know, they are just absolutely amazing and beautiful animals, and definitely animal spirit helpers. Okay, so yeah, you can call on reindeer spirit also to help you to release harsh judgments, maybe that others are holding towards you or you are holding towards other people, releasing unforgiveness, any guilt, shame, any of those kind of heavy things as well. Reindeer spirit can help you to release all of those too. Okay, so I'd like you now to make yourselves really comfortable, because we're going to get going on this absolutely gorgeous journey. So wherever you are now, in your space, making yourself comfortable, you can sit for this, or if you prefer to, you can lie down and get really comfortable and, you know, just ready to relax. Okay, so in your own space now, just affirming that you are in a beautiful, safe space. And just begin just by taking in a beautiful deep breath, a centering breath coming back to you. Breathing out, and as you breathe out, just feeling your body beginning to relax now. Okay, lovely. Good. Okay, and again, another beautiful breath in, this time breathing in light. And as you're breathing out now, breathing out through your heart center, breathing out, feeling the beautiful energy of your own heart space now surrounding you. Really feeling into all of the love, the softness, the warmth, and the protection of your own heart as it forms a bubble of light around you now, a cocoon of light, softness and love. Within this beautiful cocoon of light now, welcome in your own high-level guides, your teachers, your helpers, all of those beings of light who are with you for your soul journey in this lifetime. Welcome all who come. Your guides will be journeying with you today, as they do every moment of your life. So now we ask you to feel that bubble of light expanding around you now, expanding further and further out all around you. Just feeling very safe and excited and protected in that bubble of light. Beginning our journey now, expanding out until you find yourself now on a pathway in a beautiful forest. Take a few moments to find yourself on that pathway. Your guides are with you. They begin to lead you now along this pathway, going deeper into the forest. You're walking along, you're noticing all of the beauty in the forest here, the sights, the sounds, the smells, the senses. following this path, leading you now into a clearing in the center of this forest. And as you move into that clearing, coming towards you now is a beautiful reindeer spirit animal. You can feel the loving energy of this reindeer spirit as they approach you now. Absolutely beautiful, feeling the unconditional love from this reindeer spirit. A sense of joy, delight to meet with you here. So you now very easily climb onto reindeer's back. Your energy is light now, so you can easily climb onto the back of reindeer. And you hold on as reindeer spirit now begins to lift you from the forest floor, flying up and away over the forest, flying over the forest, feeling that freedom, absolute freedom of being in flight with reindeer spirit, protected and safe. Your guides are journeying with you, they are flying with you. Just really noticing how this is all feeling, seeing for you. Having a clear sense of taking this flight now. And now, as you're flying along, you notice that the landscape is changing. It is changing, it is snowing. Beautiful snowflakes in the sky, falling so gorgeously all around you. And for maybe the first time, you can see the patterns of these snowflakes as they fall, or just know that they are there. Below you now, you can see the landscape of a beautiful forest, covered in snow, glistening white, beautiful forest. Reindeer spirit now coming into land, very gently coming into land in this forest, and landing now on the roof of what is a very, very large yurt. Okay, so landing. Reindeer spirit will wait for you here for when it is time for you to return. But meantime, with your guides now, you see the entrance hole, the smoke hole, and you can easily now enter through that hole and very easily climb down. It's not a difficult entrance, it is easy. Climb down that smoke hole into Shaman Santa's yurt. And as you do, you are greeted by Shaman Santa. Just really so much deep love here with him for you, just feeling that incredible, unconditional love for you. Just absolutely extraordinary energy from this beautiful spirit, this beautiful guide who is Shaman Santa. he has such deep wisdom, such warmth, and such joy, joy just pouring from him. Really, really, this joy is contagious, and you can't help catching it. You just can't help catching that joy. Beautiful. So he invites you now to sit beside him, and you sit in a chair next to Shaman Santa in front of a beautiful big fire. Feel so warm and safe in this place. You feel like you never want to leave here. It is so beautiful and comforting and just such a lovingly filled space. Shaman Santa now hands you a piece of paper and a pen, and he asks you to write down on this paper what it is that you most want to release from this year. Unforgiveness, maybe, guilt, trauma, distress of some kind, relationships that are not serving you any longer. Write them down on that piece of paper. Do it with intention of releasing. As you're writing this down, let the words flow onto the paper. And now, placing that piece of paper into the fire and watch it burn. Watch that paper as it is eaten by the fire, clearing and releasing those things that you most wish to let go of. Knowing that you have created space for the new. By doing this, you can feel the more warming in your solar plexus right now, as that space is created for you. The space of being able to bring in everything that empowers you in this coming year. And now, Santa Shaman handing you another piece of paper, and he asks you this time to write down your wishes and desires for your life. Your wishes and desires for your life for the coming year. We are in pause, remember, so we are intending now. Really feel into what they are and why you desire them. And now you hand this piece of paper, your wish list, to Shaman Santa. He reads it, and now, as you watch, the magic happens. Your piece of paper begins to transform into the most beautiful rainbow light. And that rainbow light is filled with thousands and thousands of sparkling stars. And those stars now begin to spiral. They form a spiral. They spiral around you. Beautiful. Feel the magic of the energy of this. Feel it sparkling around you. Spiraling now, the spiral moving above you. Spiraling up. Going up and out through that smoke hole. Spiraling all the way up into the cosmos. Into the universal mind, where our thoughts become reality. Absolutely beautiful. You have been seen, you have been heard. Wow, wonderful. Okay, so now Santa Shaman takes your hand and he leads you now to a beautiful tree within his yurt. As you look at this tree, you feel like a small child who, if you recall, when you first saw the huge tree, the biggest tree you've ever seen as a small child, decorated with lights and baubles and just looking totally magical, you feel like that now as you look at this tree, because this tree is endless. It's absolutely endless. You stand and you look at it and you look up and up and up, and you can't see where the top of that tree is because it is immense. It just goes on forever. It is absolutely packed with beautiful gift wrapped treasures hanging from the boughs of this immense tree. This tree is the tree of universal abundance, and it has on it all of those gifts on that tree belong to you. All of those are your gifts that you have come into this lifetime with this time around. All of your skills, your talents, all of the beautiful things that you have come here to do are on this tree, the universal tree of abundance. Just take this in. Take in the view of this tree with all of the beauty, all of the gifts that are there for you. Feeling that immense excitement as you realize that this is your tree. Every gift on this tree is there to help you to unlock your true potential in this lifetime. It's there. It has your soul wisdom in those gifts. Santa Shaman now asks you to choose just one gift from that tree. Just one for now. You may feel instantly drawn to one, or you might want to take a little time before deciding which one you're going to take from the tree. Now, having decided you can now unwrap that gift and examine it. Have a look at it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? This is a gift that might be obvious to you straight away what it is and how you're going to use it. Or it may not be. That may come to you a bit later. This is your gift. It belongs to you. Santa Shaman wishes you to know that this gift now is a symbol. It is a symbol for you to work with. And it's a symbol that you can use now to manifest, to really manifest your desires and wishes into this reality. You work with the symbol every day, or at least 3 or 4 times a week. And each time you work with that symbol, you're energizing it. You're energizing the power of manifestation. Importantly, when you're manifesting anything, you need to make sure that you release it. You release the energy. Once it's fully with you, you then release it to the higher powers of the universe so that they can get behind you and really help you to bring that in. Okay, don't be holding on to it, because that's just going to block anything that's going to be coming through for you. So just really connecting now with this gift, with this symbol. If you can see what it is, that's fine. If you know what it is, that's fine. But if not, just trust, okay? Because this is definitely a gift of trust as well. Expanding that for you, really deepening your trust in yourself and your guides and the universe to bring to you exactly what you desire. So we ask you now to bring that symbol, if you can, to your heart, to hold it to your heart space. Breathe it in, breathe in, and let the energy from this symbol now move into your heart center so that it can flow within you, flow within your physical body, flowing into every part of you, into every tiny cell, every strand of your DNA, filled with this beautiful symbol energy. This is to help you to make it easier to connect with this symbol once this journey is done. Its energy is already there, it's within you. There's one more message coming in from Shaman Santa for you, and it is about gratitude. It's about asking you to review your list of gratitude as well that you have, and to add to it, constantly adding to that list. The more you are grateful for, the more you can receive. Gratitude is a portal. It opens up the energy of being able to receive, being able to give and receive with gratitude. You can always find something to be grateful for. Okay, we're shortly going to be leaving this beautiful place, but just before we do that now, just again with the tree, connect with this tree, Connect with the beautiful universal tree and all of your gifts that are on that tree. And you can return to this place whenever you choose to open up more of these gifts and to connect with Shaman Santa. It doesn't have to be just at winter solstice. You can do this whenever you choose to. So really this tree now is asking for you to commit in some way, to commit to opening your gifts, to unlocking your potential, to do what you've come here to do in this lifetime. Because once this solstice energy has finished its job, once this solstice energy has released from you all the things that are holding you back, you can truly open to all of this beautiful abundance that is there for you. And it is there for you to help you. It's there to help you to shine your light out into the world and to lift others up into that light so that they in turn can shine their light. It is now time to begin our return journey. So giving your deepest gratitude to Shaman Santa. You can hug each other if that feels right for you. Thank this beautiful spirit guide who is there for you always. And you now make your way back up through that smoke hole in the roof, very easily coming back up there. Reindeer Spirit animal is waiting on the roof for you. And you very easily now just hop on to Reindeer Spirit's back. And again you hold on as you take off, taking off, going up, flying over the beautiful forest, the enchanted forest, glistening snow, purity, beauty. Flying now, flying along on Reindeer Spirit, looking at the landscape beneath you, noticing that landscape beginning to change now from one of being completely covered in snow to now being one that has more greenery beneath you. The forest, the woodland where you began your journey. You can see that clearing beneath you. Reindeer Spirit coming in to land, landing safely, gently, back into that heart of the forest. And you embrace Reindeer Spirit, giving thanks. And again, Reindeer Spirit reminding you as animal helper, always there for you. So once again, now leaving the clearing of the forest, finding yourself on the pathway where your journey began, and you are walking back. Each step you take now is grounding you more and more. Walking back, coming back and back, all the way back to where you are now in your room, in your space. Feeling your feet, if you're sitting, pressing your feet against the floor, asking to be grounded. And if you're lying down, just asking for those energetic roots in your feet to go down into Mother Earth, grounding, connecting. Feeling now the energy within your physical body as you come fully back in. Taking in a nice deep breath, and as you breathe out, just very gently opening your eyes and coming fully back into this present moment. Welcome back, everybody. I hope that you loved that journey, and I hope that you received from it what it was that you were looking for. Yes, I just love it. I'm still, part of me is still there actually, so I need to ground myself in a few minutes' time. But just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for joining me for this gorgeous journey here today. And if any of you do want to do a bit of the deeper work, if you want a bit of help to unwrap all of those gifts and your potential for 2024, then send me a message and let's have a chat about how I could work with you to make that happen. Meantime, wishing you all such a beautiful, bright solstice, winter solstice. Do some journaling if that's your thing as well, to help you to really remember the key points of this journey. And I know I'll be catching up with a lot of you again very, very soon. And I would love to hear how that journey went for you too. Okay, so solstice blessings, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.